Hello there, young explorer. Today we're going to travel very far, all the way to the International Space Station, where astronauts live and work hundreds of kilometers above the Earth. But guess what? Even up there, plastic is a problem. That's why NASA developed an incredible machine called the Refabricator, which allows astronauts to recycle used plastics directly in space. A true innovation. And before we go on, let me quote astronaut David Saint-Jacques, who once said while looking at Earth from space, "Our beautiful blue planet, in the deadly void of space, has always recycled its air and water. Planet Earth is the spaceship of all humanity." This means that just like astronauts living in a closed spacecraft, where every drop of water and every breath of air is precious, we must take care of our planet and its limited resources. And that starts with reinventing the way we consume and manage our waste. As you read in your activity book, there are 6 main principles, the 6 R's, that we can all apply to reduce our waste. These principles are the same whether you are on Earth or in space. So let's get started right away. First principle, reinvent. On the International Space Station, astronauts have to find creative ways to use their space and resources so that nothing is wasted or single use. Absolutely everything is designed with efficiency and sustainability in mind, because it's simply unthinkable to throw things away and buy new ones up there. On Earth, we can also reinvent the way we consume. Every time you see a plastic object, ask yourself, how could it be made differently? Is there a more sustainable alternative? If it's disposable, choose a washable and reusable version instead. Second principle, refuse. In space, everything is limited. Astronauts only take with them what is essential. Here on Earth, you can do the same. Learn to refuse unnecessary items, whether they're plastic or not. For example, say no to a straw or a disposable plate, even if it looks nice. Refuse single-use bags. It's just like in space. Every gram of material counts. Third principle, reduce. On the International Space Station, resources are extremely limited. So it's out of the question to waste even the smallest thing, no matter how insignificant it may seem, and regardless of its initial production cost. You too can work to reduce your waste by changing a few very simple habits. Use a lunchbox instead of plastic wrap or aluminum foil. Take a reusable water bottle. Use bar soap instead of bottled shower gel. Ask to buy unwrapped fruits instead of those packaged in plastic, etc. Fourth principle, reuse. Before being sent to the Refabricator, plastic items are used as many times as possible on the International Space Station until they become irreparable or completely useless. You too can reuse items that seem worn out. Take part in flea markets, or use second-hand platforms to sell or give away your toys and clothes. Visit donation centers, thrift stores, and garage sales. They're often full of treasures at low prices. For your birthday, ask your loved ones to choose second-hand gifts. It's good for the planet and your wallet. Several second-hand clothes for less than the price of a single new one? Everyone wins. Fifth principle, repair. When something breaks on the ISS, throwing it away is not an option. Astronauts have to repair it to make it functional again. That's where the Refabricator comes into play. It allows them to create new parts to replace the broken ones. On Earth, we can do the same thing. Instead of throwing away something that seems damaged, try to repair it. You might be surprised to see how a little glue or a turn of the screwdriver can save an object. Sixth principle, recycle. The last principle is recycle. On Earth as in space, it's crucial to turn waste into new resources. The Refabricator is an expert at this because it transforms used plastics from the International Space Station into new useful parts or objects. You too can play an important role in recycling, here, on Earth. Make sure your waste is sorted properly so it can be recycled. Remember that plastic can be reused to create completely different objects like toys or even clothing. The same goes for cardboard, glass, and metal. We have seen how astronauts recycle in space, but remember, our beautiful blue planet works the same way. We all live on a huge spaceship called Earth, and we need to learn to reuse and recycle our resources, just like the Refabricator does in space. So, are you ready to become a recycling astronaut and protect our spaceship Earth? Head over to your activity book, then to the next video to learn even more about recycling and the other missions you can accomplish, here on Earth. See you soon.